Welcome to IQD Dinar News, your go-to source for the latest updates on currency exchange rates, revaluation news, and insights into the Iraqi dinar. Stay informed and ahead of the curve with our timely analysis and breaking developments. Introduction to Global Currency Valuation. Overview of currency valuation and exchange rates. Importance of currency strength in economic terms. Historical context of the Kuwaiti and Iraqi dinars. Brief history of the Kuwaiti dinar, KWD. Brief history of the Iraqi dinar, IQD. Economic foundations of Kuwait and Iraq. Economic composition of Kuwait, oil, services, etc. Economic composition of Iraq, oil, agriculture, potential industries. GDP comparisons. Infrastructure development. Kuwait's wealth generation versus Iraq's wealth generation. Kuwait's stable wealth accumulation model. Iraq's interrupted economic growth, wars, sanctions, and political instability. Iraq's recovery phase post-war, and how it affects wealth generation. Currency valuation factors. How a country's wealth translates into currency strength. The role of foreign reserves, trade balance and foreign investment stability and investor confidence. The role of central banks. Kuwait's central bank and its policies in maintaining currency value. Iraq's central bank, post-war recovery, efforts in stabilizing the IQD. Monetary policies that influence currency strength. Oil reserves comparison and management. Kuwait's handling of its oil reserves. Iraq's handling of its vast oil wealth, challenges in export and production. How the management of natural resources impacts currency value. Geopolitical stability. Kuwait's geopolitical stability since the Gulf War. Iraq's instability due to internal conflict, external influences, and how this affects the IQD. International trade and currency demand. Kuwait's role in global markets. Iraq's trade limitations due to sanctions, political instability. How international demand for a currency affects its value. Sanctions and international relations. Kuwait's international standing and relations. Iraq's history of sanctions, embargoes, and international relations. How these factors influence currency value. Foreign investment and infrastructure development. Kuwait's appeal to foreign investors. Iraq's struggles with infrastructure development and attracting foreign investment. How foreign investment can drive currency appreciation. Inflation and currency devaluation. Inflation control in Kuwait. Iraq's inflation challenges, especially post-war. How inflation impacts currency value over time. Iraq's revaluation potential. Possibilities and challenges of revaluing the IQD. Necessary reforms and conditions for IQD revaluation. Comparisons with other revaluations in history. The future of the IQD and KWD. Speculative analysis on future currency trends for Iraq and Kuwait. Factors that could lead to IQD appreciation or KWD depreciation. Global economic shifts and their potential impacts. This structure would allow me to explore every aspect of the issue in detail, contributing to a comprehensive and deep analysis of why the Kuwaiti dinar is valued much higher than the Iraqi dinar despite Iraq's potential for wealth generation. Would you like me to write a detailed section or provide more specifics on one of these topics? Expanding your topic into 25,000 words would involve a deep exploration of various economic, historical, political, and geopolitical factors that influence currency valuation. Here's a comprehensive outline that would allow me to delve into this issue in immense detail. Definition of currency value and exchange rates. Importance of a currency's value for a country's economy. Understanding Iraq's wealth potential. Overview of Iraq's natural resources, particularly oil reserves. Economic structure of Iraq, key industries and sectors. Historical ability to generate wealth and interruptions in wealth generation. Iraq's vast untapped potential compared to Kuwait. The Kuwaiti dinar, a currency among the world's highest Historical development of the Kuwaiti dinar, KWD, economic factors contributing to the strength of the KWD. Kuwait's economic strategy post-Gulf War. How Kuwait maintains a stable and high-value currency. Government reserves and currency backing in Kuwait. Iraq's economic history and its currency. The evolution of the Iraqi dinar, IQD, over the decades. Impact of wars, sanctions, and political instability on the IQD. The effect of hyperinflation and currency devaluation. Iraq's struggles with rebuilding its economy post-2003. Present-day efforts to stabilize the IQD and economic recovery. Comparing Iraq's and Kuwait's economic structures. Comparative analysis of Iraq and Kuwait's economy. Role of oil in both countries' economies and export capacities. Non-oil sectors and economic diversification efforts. Role of international trade in economic stability and currency value. Comparison of per capita GDP between Iraq and Kuwait. Geopolitical stability and its impact on currency. Kuwait's geopolitical positioning, stability post-Gulf War. Iraq's history of conflict and instability, impact on the IQD. How global confidence in a country's stability affects currency strength. Role of international relations, alliances, and foreign policy in currency valuation. Impact of international sanctions on Iraq's economy and IQD value. Kuwait's proven oil reserves and management practice. Iraq's oil wealth, one of the largest reserves in the world. How each country manages its oil production and revenue. Effectiveness of Iraq's oil export system and its limitations. Why Iraq's oil wealth doesn't translate directly into currency strength. The role of foreign investment. Foreign investment in Kuwait. How it boosts the KWD. Challenges for Iraq in attracting foreign investment. Iraq's post-war economic rebuilding, efforts to attract investors. The importance of a stable environment for foreign direct investment, FDI. Long-term implications of foreign investment on currency appreciation. Foreign reserves and currency backing, Kuwait's sovereign wealth fund and foreign reserves. Iraq's foreign reserves, their role in stabilizing the IQD. Importance of maintaining large foreign reserves for currency stability. How foreign reserves affect investor confidence in a currency. The impact of international sanctions on Iraq. Timeline of sanctions imposed on Iraq post-Gulf War. Impact of international sanctions on Iraq's economy and IQD. How long-term sanctions crippled Iraq's foreign trade and currency value. Iraq's recovery from sanctions, the rebuilding of its economy. Economic diversification, Kuwait vs. Iraq. Kuwait's efforts to diversify its economy beyond oil. Iraq's struggle to develop non-oil sectors due to political instability. Importance of economic diversification in maintaining currency value. How Kuwait's diversification strategy strengthens the KWD. Kuwait's low public debt and its impact on currency strength. Iraq's growing public debt post-2003 and its effects on the IQD. How public debt undermines confidence in a currency. Kuwait's fiscal prudence compared to Iraq's economic struggles. Investor confidence and currency strength. How investor confidence drives up the value of a currency. Kuwait's stable economic environment and its appeal to global investors. Iraq's challenges in rebuilding investor trust post-conflict. Global perception of Iraq's economic future and its impact on the IQD. Iraq's engagement with the IMF and World Bank for economic recovery. The role of international organizations in stabilizing Iraq's economy. Impact of loans and aid packages on Iraq's currency value. Iraq's currency revaluation, possibilities and challenges. Speculative analysis on Iraq's potential to revalue the IQD. Political, economic, and institutional reforms necessary for evaluation challenges Iraq faces in achieving a stronger currency. Historical examples of currency revaluation in other countries. Future projections, Kuwait's dinar and Iraq's dinar. Projections for the Kuwaiti dinar, sustainability of its high value, Iraq's long-term economic outlook and potential for IQD appreciation, global economic trends that may impact Kuwait and Iraq. How shifts in oil demand, international relations, and trade could affect both currencies. Conclusion: why Iraq's wealth does not translate into a strong currency. Summary of key reasons why Iraq, despite being resource-rich, has a lower valued currency. How geopolitical stability, monetary policy, and investor confidence contribute to Kuwait's currency strength. Iraq's future path toward achieving a stable and stronger dinar. Thanks for tuning in to IQD Dinar News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. For more updates on the Iraqi dinar and global currency trends, hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.